welcome to Polish with Ray. I'm Rachel and today I'm going to be sharing with you a brand new collection from Cirque Colors. This is their Symphony collection. These are currently available for purchase, so you'll find links to shop these down in the description box. Big thank you to Cirque Colors for sponsoring this video as well. So the Symphony collection is a 6-piece collection of beautiful jewel tone shades. We've got a lot of variety as far as finishes go and color in this collection. We've got magnetics, a few of those actually, some toppers, a thermal, and a new jelly. Overall, these give off a little bit of a more serious, like classy vibe, which I think for this time of year, if you're seasonal polish wearer, is absolutely perfect. So I'm gonna live swatch all of these for you and show you what they look like in a variety of different lightings. And then at the end, we'll finish up with final thoughts and favorites. All right, we have 6 beautiful polishes to look at today, so let's go ahead and get into the swatches. We're going to start off by taking a look at the thermal in this collection. This one is called Troublemaker, and it's described as being a black when cold to purple when warm thermal nail polish. On application, this one has a jelly-leaning Crelly formula that builds up to full opacity or very close to it in 3 coats. In 3 coats, I didn't have any visible nail line, but I could see if you've got really, really long nails, you may be having a little bit. It was pretty opaque actually in just a couple coats in the cold black state, but that 3rd coat gave me full opacity in the warm purple state too. So 3 coats shown here. You can see that warm purple shade on most of my nails and the black at the tips of my nails. I've not gotten to experience this thermal before, this purple to black, and I really loved it. This is 3 coats shown here with a glossy top coat. You can see it's got a really squishy, juicy finish from that Crelly base, and I adored this in both states. I actually think it would be so suited for Halloween, which I know we just passed, but like looking forward, looking ahead, I think I might give this one a wear next year. And then here's what it looks like indoors near a window, so some more natural lighting, showing off a little bit more of that warm state. Next up, we have Notorious, which is described as being a rainbow holographic glitter polish topper in a clear base. I'm showing it in 1 coat over black here, and you can see against the deeper base, all of the glitters really pop. There's red, green, blue. It really does feel like a rainbow on the nail, and the size of those glitters are teeny tiny. They're really dainty and fine, which I think makes this a nice little addition of sparkle against whatever base you layer it on top of. So I have it shown here in 1 coat in the sunlight over the thermal I just showed, Troublemaker, in its cold state. And I was floored when I took this one outside and saw it in the sunlight, because although those glitter particles are really small, there are a lot of them. And you get a lot of pow, a lot of pop and sparkle from just 1 coat on your nails. It is beautiful. Look at it, even in indirect lighting. This is in my living room, away from a window. I still see that rainbow and all of those colors just glistening. I thought this was so pretty. Next, we'll take a look at the new jelly releasing with this collection. This is Scarlet Jelly, and it's described as being a strawberry red jelly nail polish. This one had a beautiful formula. It is my favorite kind of Cirque Colors jelly formula because it has that squishy jelly base, but it builds up really well. This one built up to full opacity or very, very, very close to it in 3 coats for me. I had little to no visible nail line, and the color popped so beautifully. The Cirque jellies, especially like the brighter colored ones, really just remind me of candy, which going into the holidays just feels so right. So this is 3 coats with a glossy top coat in my studio lighting. Unfortunately, when I swatched this one, there was no sun, but I did still want to show you what it looked like in the brighter lighting. And if I look closely, I can detect a little bit of my visible nail line. I've mentioned before, I have a really prominent visible nail line, so I can see it a good amount of the time, but for a jelly, I thought the coverage on this one was very impressive. Next, we have another topper. This one is called Songbird, and it is a rainbow magnetic nail polish topper in a clear base. And I thought that description was so interesting because in the bottle, there's such a distinct like gold hue to this as well, in addition to the magnetic, but more on that later. You can see here I'm applying it in one coat over a black cream, and it's very opaque. Unmagnetized, you could build this one up on its own without the magnetic effect, but magnetized, I'm applying the bar magnet here. You can see that gorgeous rainbow line in the middle of my nail and just a little dusting of gold around it. It's really interesting. So here's what it looks like in some sunshine in one coat over Cirque Colors Hudson. Pointer and pinky show with a bar magnet for the cat eye effect. Middle and ring finger show with a 30-pound horseshoe magnet for the velvet effect. And my thumb here is unmagnetized. Although I feel like this is kind of a shade you can't go wrong with, I definitely prefer to magnetize it. I feel like when you leave it unmagnetized, you don't get that holographic punch. And although I'm a velvet polish wearer through and through for my magnetics, I did prefer this one with the cat eye effect. I felt like you got a more distinctive holographic look when you use the bar magnet, and you also didn't get any cloudiness over the base color that way. Yeah, this one though, when you take it into brighter lighting, my goodness, it is gorgeous. I will say I do like the gold glow you get when you wear it velvetized. Next up, we have another magnetic called Harmony, and this one's described as being an emerald green nail polish with green magnetic pigment. This one had a great formula. The base is kind of like a blackened green. It's really deep and dark, and so when you magnetize it, that green magnetic pigment just pops and has so much contrast. If you decide to velvetize this one, you might be okay in 2 coats, but if you use a bar magnet, that base is so squishy that I definitely recommend a 3rd coat. So this is 3 coats with the bar magnet. You can see that base color is like an almost black green shade, and that gorgeous emerald pigment just, ooh, it is so pretty. So this is 3 coats with a glossy top coat and some sunlight. Middle and ring finger show the velvet effect. Pointer and pinky are with the cat eye effect, and my thumb is unmagnetized. You can't go wrong with how you choose to magnetize this or don't. Without a magnet, it kind of just looks like a really pretty metallic green, which I do appreciate, but this deserves to be magnetized. It is so pretty. It looks like crushed velvet on your nails. I prefer it with a 30-pound horseshoe magnet, but I can't deny it looks incredible with a bar magnet cat eye effect as well. And you can't have harmony without melody. So this is Melody, and it is a sapphire blue nail polish with blue magnetic pigment. Like Harmony, you're going to want 3 coats on this one to reach full opacity if you opt for a bar magnet, but I can see some people being able to stick with 2 if you choose to velvetize it. But I'm going to show you what 3 coats look like here with the bar magnet. The base color for this one is also like a slightly deeper blue, like an almost blackened blue shade, which just makes that blue magnetic pigment pop so much more. So this is 3 coats with a bar magnet. So here's 3 coats with a glossy top coat and some sunlight. Middle and ring fingers show the velvet effect, pointer and pinky show the cat eye effect, and my thumb is unmagnetized. I just love seeing that flash of like a navy base. It's so squishy and juicy that with a glossy top coat, it almost has like a gel-like appearance on the nails. Again, unmagnetized, this one just kind of gives metallic blue, which I'm not complaining. Maybe not metallic blue. Yeah, I'm taking that back. I'm going to say a shimmery blue. But it's beautiful worn that way as well. Again, my favorite way to wear this was with the velvet effect because I just really couldn't stop staring at my nails, seeing that flash of blue magnetic pigment and then seeing it suddenly disappear and turn into this blackened blue color, the navy-ish base. Stunning. So that was Cirque Colors' new Symphony collection. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments. Are you gonna be grabbing any of these? As a musician, I was just so excited to see that Cirque was doing a Symphony collection. And I think the color palette definitely reads symphony. Like I could see myself wearing these to perform at or go attend an orchestral performance. They just feel very classy and timeless, but like with a fun twist. I can also see these being just perfect for the holiday season as well. I think if I had to pick just one standout from the collection, for me, it would be Notorious. I thought this one was beautiful in the bottle, but once I got it into bright lighting, whether it was studio lighting or natural sunlight, I just could not believe how much sparkle it had. Like it just caught the light so perfectly. And those teeny tiny, dainty holographic glitters just have my heart. They look so good over anything. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Which of these stood out to you? Do you think you'll be shopping any of them? The holiday shop is also open on the Cirque Colors site. It opened on the 1st of the month and it will be open through November 16th. That means while supplies last, orders over $40 in the holiday shop will receive this gift with purchase. They are these adorable, easy to wear, ready to wear nail art stickers. They are so cute. Like look at all the adorable designs. I'm especially loving that little bow, like going into the holiday seasons, that is just screaming my name. So again, I will link the Cirque Colors site down in the description box so you can shop. But hopefully you enjoyed today's video and found it helpful. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that. Give this video a thumbs up and I will see you next time. Bye.